Yoga for one earth, one health. We all remember the beautiful message of Indian culture, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole world, the whole earth is one. It is not just one. All that is visible as variations, all that is visible as diversities is only an apparent, but actually they are all interrelated, interdependent, and interconnected. We should remember, maintaining health of our body, maintaining health of our mind is not just dependent on ourselves. In Bhagavad Gita, we have beautiful shlokas. It says that Samatvam yoga uchyate. Samatvam is not just equanimity, it is balance. So all the actions of thought, all the actions of emotions, all the actions of behavior, and all the actions of physical, of all the living creatures, how beautiful it is! It is interconnected. Let us practice yoga, not just physical asanas, not just breathing exercises, not just emotional exercises. Yoga is not just that. Yoga is transforming our life, transforming our behavior. June 21, 2025 is approaching. We are all aware 21st of June is the International Day of Yoga. This year, the theme is aptly designed, named, and fixed beautifully as the Yoga for One Earth, One Health. We all remember the beautiful message of Indian culture, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole world, the whole earth is one. It is not just one, it is a single unit. This oneness, single unit, means all that is visible as variations, all that is visible as diversities is only an apparent, but actually they are all interrelated, interdependent, and interconnected. This interconnected, interdependent, and interrelated unity of entire life on this globe, on this earth, is what is an important dimension. Recognizing ourselves as part of the entire creation in the globe is an important dimension of yoga, that we are not separate, we are connected. We are connected means we are connected to everything. We are connected to the animals, whether they are wild or domestic. We are also connected to all the plants in our own home, surrounding us, or even in the forests. We are connected to the entire Pancha Bhutas, the water, the air, the earth, the fire, the light, the sky. This oneness is the message of yoga. And one earth, one health means maintaining the health of all these things, a healthy environment, a healthy planet, a healthy society, a healthy family, a healthy surroundings, the hygiene surrounding us, the hygiene surrounding our home, within the house, surrounding the home, in the streets, in the town, in the village. And similarly, maintaining, supporting the environment, taking care of the plants, the trees, the leaves, the flowers, the fruits. And at the same time, supporting the life of the birds, the animals, avoiding violence towards the nature, avoiding violence towards all the living beings. Even our behavior towards non-living beings, how do we handle, how do we treat the material world, the materials? All this forms part of the health. Because every behavior, every action, every thought of ourselves not only brings a change in our health, not only brings and affects our health, but also brings a change in everything, because it is interconnected. This is a transformative approach, transformative health, transformative effect is an important dimension. We have to recognize that. And this recognition makes us to monitor, to alter, to transform, to change our behavior, our approach, our way of life in the entire world. It is. And this is an important dimension of one earth and one health. We should remember, maintaining health of our body, maintaining health of our mind is not just dependent on ourselves, because it is connected to the entire environment. It is connected to the entire living beings in the world. So, if our health or my health is to be maintained, means it is dependent on the water I consume. It is dependent on the liquids I consume. It is dependent on the thoughts which enter into me. It is dependent on the emotions which I transact and come to me. It is dependent on the entire environmental safety. It is dependent on the food I eat. That's why healthy food, food safety, healthy environment. I should be part of maintaining and take the responsibility in maintaining the health of my surroundings. So the world responds as I respond to it. This inter-responsiveness is an important factor in the yoga dimension. Yoga recognizes it. In Bhagavad Gita, we have beautiful shlokas. It says that samatvam yoga uchyate. Samatvam is not just equanimity, it is balance. A balanced and harmonious approach, and a balanced and harmonious environment, a balanced and harmonious interactions a balanced and harmonious thought flow, a balanced and harmonious emotions, important dimension. My emotions are affected. My emotions are changed. When my pet dog comes to me, when a pet animal comes to me, how do I handle the animals surrounding me? A cow in my goshala, a dog in our house, a cat in our house, the various insects, the birds. Yogic life recognizes and makes a person responsible for that. This is an important dimension. Samatvam yoga uchyate means that. And there is another beautiful shloka in Bhagavad Gita, the 3rd chapter, 14th shloka in the Karma Yoga. Annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyad anna sambhavaha yajñat bhavati parjanyo yajñah karma samuddavaha, it is said. Entire philosophy of yoga is stitched in it. This is the core of philosophy of yoga. Annad bhavanti bhutani. All of us and all the bhutas, entire life is born out of anna. Anna is not just food we eat. Anna is the material in the entire world, the cause of our birth, the material from which we are born, the conglomeration and the core and the contents of the material from which we are born. That is anna. Annat bhavanti bhutani. So these materials responsible for us. We are born of these materials. Simply, we can refer as the food. Parjanyad anna sambhavaha. The food and these materials are born out of, made out of, prepared out of, generated out of, born out of, manifested out of, parjanyaha, out of rain. See how our life is connected to the food and the food is connected to the rain. Parjanyad anna sambhavaha. And yajñat bhavati parjanyaha. And the rains are born or rains are generated out of yajñaha. Yajna is result of our actions. Yajna is a socially responsible action. All our socially responsible behavior. Yajna is not just havan. Yajna is not just homam. Yajna is a socially responsible and a socially productive action of mind. A socially responsible, socially productive thought of mind. A socially responsible, socially productive emotions of mind, thought of mind, actions of mind. Everything which is socially responsible, environmentally responsible, environmentally non-destructive action, environment-friendly action, environment-friendly thought. That is all called as yajñaha. And out of this action, out of this thought, rains are generated. Rains are not generated just from the clouds. Rains are generated, it's a cycle of rains. And this cycle of rain has an impact. It has an effect. It has a resultant of my behavior. Parjanyat anna sambhavaha, and yajñat is connected with the parjanya. And yajñat bhavati karmaha, it is called. So annat bhavanti bhutani Parjanyad anna sambhavaha, yajnad bhavati parjanyo, yajnaha karma sambhavaha, samuddhavaha. Every action of mind, of all human beings, of all living creatures, all the actions of all the living creatures, and actions are not physical, actions are emotional, actions are thought. So all the actions of thought, all the actions of emotions, all the actions of behavior, and all the actions of physical, of all the living creatures. How beautiful it is! It is interconnected, it is interdependent, and it is interrelated, interdependent, and interconnected it is. So every action of the cow, every action of a small insect, every action of the bird which is flying is also connected to me, to my thought, to my actions. How wonderful it is! This is the global view or the global view of yoga or yogic view of global health. This is the theme of this year's 2025's June 21st, One Earth, One Health. And we should remember beautifully the wonderful yoga protocol which is made, a common yoga protocol. So all the actions we do in the form of yoga asanas, all the actions which we perform in the form of pranayama, all the actions which we perform in the name of dhyana, meditation, they are all have a global implications. They have global transformations. We should not just say, when I breathe in and when I breathe out. This action of breathing in and breathe out has a global ramifications. And that is what the beautiful shloka, the 3rd chapter's 14th shloka referred it. So let us not disconnect ourselves from anything or everything from the world, and in fact recognize the connectiveness with everything. And this recognition is the first step in maintaining the not only our health but the global health. A small insect, a small worm, a small bird, a small snake in the Amazon forest will have its thought process connected to my thought sitting somewhere in a small corner of an India or somewhere in the world. They are not disconnected, they are interconnectedness. This is called as Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That's why the entire world celebrates this year's One Earth and One Health. Let us practice yoga, not just physical asanas, not just breathing exercises, not just emotional exercises. Yoga is not just that. Yoga is transforming our life, transforming our behavior, and bringing a transformation in the world. So my transformation brings a transformation in the world. This essential interconnectedness, interdependence, and interrelatedness is the theme of this year's Yoga Day, International Day of Yoga. And let us practice intensely, spread this message. Let thousands and millions practice yoga, and let us be a true seekers of yoga, true practitioners of yoga, true messengers of yoga, spreading harmony, peace in this global health scenario. And let us be true yogis and spreading this message of eternal Indian message of science of yoga. And let us be proud to be the forerunners and torch bearers of our ancient message of Bharatiya Sanatana Dharma Samskriti, the Vaidika Upanishad Parampara, which the India has presented to the world as a global peace scenarios message. Namaste and thank you one and all.